Hey y'all. So I already did one cornrow and I'm on my second one, so I just parted my hair. The part doesn't have to be straight. And then I sprayed it with some water, put in some Cantu leave-in conditioning repair cream, and what I'm doing now is I'm just finger detangling it so that I can detangle it. And when you finger detangle, the way I do it is I start from the ends. I don't like pull my hair apart, but I just like pull the ends to get the shedding out without breaking my hair, and that just also makes it easier to detangle your hair with the comb. And when you detangle with the comb, you want to start from the ends of your hair and work your way up, just to minimize breakage. And yeah. And so this is what I'm doing right now. I'm finger detangling. You can see me pulling from the ends of my hair. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to pull your hair out, but pull enough to get the shedding out. And then I'm going in and I'm detangling the back section. So yeah, just making sure my hair is fully detangled. And now I'm going to begin cornrowing. You start with a small section from the front and you split it into 3 parts and just braid backwards. And as you're braiding backwards, grab more hair for each strand that you're about to braid, basically. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy to do. So yeah, just as you braid backwards, grab a piece of hair for each strand that you're going to braid and like join it in with that strand and braid backwards. And as I'm finishing my cornrow, once the hair gets too short to actually braid, I like to 2-strand twist it, just to keep it together and keep it from unraveling. And then I go in with that Cantu leave-in conditioner and I put it on my ends and I twist the ends around my finger just to keep it from unraveling. I'm just sectioning the hair again, and I'm on my last braid. I'm spraying it with some water, you don't want to make it wet, but you want it damp so that it's easier to detangle and it's comfortable for you to detangle, because I hate detangling my hair with dry hair because I'm like super tender-headed. But yeah, so I'm just going in with that Cantu leave-in conditioning cream, and just getting that all through that section of the part. And I'm finger detangling, starting from the bottom and pulling the hair out. And I'm taking the Cantu leave-in conditioner and I'm also putting that in my hair as I'm finger detangling, just to help keep it more moisturized, because you want your hair to stay moisturized in these cornrows. Now I'm just detangling with the comb. And I'm detangling that whole section together now, just to make sure all the tangles are out for when I cornrow it. And I'm taking some more of that Cantu and putting it in there so that it's more moisturized, because my other ones, they were moisturized, but I wanted to make sure this one is just as moisturized. So put in as much leave-in conditioner as you want to. Yeah. So now I'm just cornrowing this part. And it took me like an hour to put the cornrows in. That's mainly because I kept taking breaks because my arms kept hurting. But usually, like if you're doing big sections or medium-sized sections like I did, it shouldn't take you that long. So yeah. And when you cornrow, it's all about the technique. You want to hold your hair tight, not too tight to the point where it rips out, but you want to hold it tight enough so that it lays flat and there are like no bumps. And that also comes from detangling. It helps it to lay flat and helps you to grip it better. So yeah. And I'm just finishing off this cornrow now. Like I said, when I get to the ends and the hair is too short to braid, I do like to 2-strand twist it. And with this one, just to keep my ends more moisturized, I did go in with the Cantu leave-in conditioner and put it on my ends before I 2-strand twisted it. And I went in with the tail comb just to detangle it and make sure that the cream is spread throughout it evenly. And then, like I said before, I like to take some more of the Cantu, put it on my ends, and wrap the ends around my finger to keep it from unraveling. And that's just me dancing to a song in my head, you know. And so now I'm taking the Softy coconut oil grease and I'm going to grease my scalp. It's important to grease your scalp to keep it moisturized and just to keep it from flaking up and, you know, dandruff and stuff. So yeah, greasing scalps is important. And I'm just putting the back of my hair into a bun because I'm about to put a hat on. So yeah. And I had to put my hat on because I was about to go to school, you know, trying to prosper. And this is the next morning. I'm taking that Softy coconut oil and rubbing it through my braids. You can do this with any other oil. I just chose to use this because I don't have like actual oil. But I'm also greasing my scalp again. And this helps to eliminate frizz, which I definitely need because I have so much frizz. So yeah. And now I'm just undoing the cornrows. When you do it, like once you start from the bottom, you do want to do it gentle so that you're not like breaking your hair and pulling it apart. But you don't have to be like super gentle because they are cornrows, and so like there may be frizz, but you'll still get that definition from it being in a cornrow. But you also don't want to go too rough either. Just do it to your liking, you know. And now I'm just taking down my last cornrow. And you can see my definition came out pretty well. Some of it differed though because the way I braided it, like I braided under and sometimes I braid it over. So just when you do it, you do want to do it like uniform, do it all one way. Yeah. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the big sections and I'm splitting them up. And when you do that, you want to do it where it naturally splits so you don't cause frizz. And I'm just wrapping it around my finger to keep that definition. And now I'm taking my pick and I'm just trying to fluff it out, make it bigger, give me more volume because I like a lot of volume with my hair or in my hair. I don't know. And I also want to cover up those lines from when I parted my hair for the cornrows. And as you can see, this did not turn out the way I wanted it to. So this is me trying to fix it, but it ain't work. So I just decided to do 2 puffs. So I'm going in and I'm splitting my hair down the middle. You don't have to do like a straight part. I don't prefer it for mine to be a straight part, But if you want it to be super straight, you can totally do that. You know, it's up to you. It's all about you, your preferences, because it's your hair. So yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just parting it, not super straight, but just down the middle, you know. Yeah. And I tried twisting it back into a puff, but that didn't work out. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to spray it with some water, not too much water. Well, yeah, I got to get that section out the way first. And yeah, okay. And so I'm going to spray it with some water, not too much though, because you don't want to lose that definition and you don't want your hair to shrink. But that's just to help it stay, or not stay, but easier to put into the puff. And then I went in with that coconut oil, the softy coconut oil, before I put the gel on, just to keep my hair soft and moisturized under the gel. And now I'm going in with the Eco Styler black gel. And I like Eco Styler because it doesn't get flaky and it doesn't make your hair like super hard. Yeah, so now I'm just going in and I'm brushing it, and I like to spray my brush with water just to keep it from being too rough on my hair and pulling my hair out. I'm going back in with that Eco Styler gel just to make sure it's nice and slick. And I use a lot of gel because my hair is just crazy. It doesn't like to listen, so gel sort of helps it listen sometimes. I'm going and I'm brushing it. And then the hair ties I use, I think they're the Munchy, I don't know, they're extra thick for thick hair. Oh, the Scunchie, yeah. And they don't have the metal clasps on it, so it doesn't damage your hair. But yeah, I got them from Walmart. And I'm just going in and I'm doing the other side of my hair. And now I'm just going to put it into buns because one side looked, I don't know, it just looked weird. So I wanted them to be even, so I put it into buns. And I just moved the hair like from the front to the back, and I bobby pinned it. And then I did the same with the other section, but the other side it wouldn't stay for whatever reason, so I went in with a rubber band instead of bobby pins. And this is where you see me going in with the rubber band because that side of my hair just was not cooperating. Like, at all. See? It's being trifling. And yeah, those are my puffs. Actually, I love them so much. Like, they were super cute, like super duper cute. But thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. And yeah.